Okay, so back to our chair. In today's video we will do some materializing and showing you how to decimate and optimize our chair. So first let's add the materials. To see materials in a right way, we will go to the viewport shading, go to render, and here you can use either EV or cycles. I will use the cycles for now. Device to GPU compute, taking an angle to see most of the details, going to the wall, and here I'm using a plugin called Photographer, but you can add sky textures in another way, is just to go to the surface, color, and then sky texture. I'll just add a sky texture. Here he will add the Nishata sky type, which is my favorite. I'll make a rotation for the sun around -85, and then a sun elevation of 8 or 7. Yes, this elevation looks fine. Make air less, the dust too, just so I can see the chair in a right way. So, to me, I see this chair only needs two materials, which are wood and a fabric. Yes, of course, you can add even more details and paint texture it, but because this would be in another course specialized only in texturing inside Substance Paint, we will use simple already done textures. To me, I will use Blender Kit. You can grab anything from Google. I'll go to materials, wood for example. You can download their plugin from blenderkit.com, and then I'll choose this one. I will select the legs for example, then drag it. The same for the base. I'll just go to materials, then select the wood material. Also for the frame. Now I need a green fabric. I'll choose the first one. I'll just drag it. Also here, I'll drag it too. Okay, so this result looks nice. The only problem we have here is UV unwrapping. Let's switch to the vertical split, then UV. Let's go for example to this thing. If we go to the viewport shading without the lights, you'll notice these lines. These comes from bad UV. This basically is just a line. So the thing is, if you want to make a good UV, for that I would go to the UV, not use the unwrap, I will use the smart UV project. You can play with the setting of Iceland margin, for example increasing it to 0.1, and then say okay. See, this is a very clean UV, and this because of our retopology. Clean retopology equals clean UV, which means easy painting on the textures. So yeah, as you see, this is fixed right now. Also the same for our frame. This might have a worst UV because as you see it does not have retopology for now. We'll go UV, smart UV unwrap, and okay. As you see, it's super messy, and as I said, this is due to bad retopology because now it is not optimized, and I will show you how to optimize this. So now the textures are fine, but like inside here, it's also need to be UV unwrap. Also because of the bad retopology, they would look like that. So you would ask me, why did you choose the materials before the retopology? Just to see the final result and be happy with the material. You need to understand when downloading materials, especially from a plugin like that, each material is found in the Blender file as a material that would be exported. I do not need that. When you export it to Unity, you need to understand that you have to limit the numbers of materials inside it. Even for if it was not like wood and fabric, which could be used in another things in Unity too, you need to bake it into only one material called like chair or something like that, because you need to limit the number of materials in Unity due to our batches. More materials increase the batches, which is a bad optimization method, and we will have a full course for optimization too in Unity. Now let's say you want to add a stain here, okay, on the green fabric, or some scratches, or if it was like metal, some rust. This could be done in 3 ways. I will theoretically explain them just because of time, because they will have a full courses for them. The first way is by going, for example, to Photoshop and paint texture the materials manually. You could also use the layer method inside Substance Painter, which will have a full course too. And the third method is procedurally generated material, which is a bit more complicated to the node base inside Blender is a bit complicated. But these are the customization of material methods that I now think of. So, thanks for watching and see you in next video.